Hello there, and welcome back, you guys. It is time for another Halo Mega Bloks haul. This is going to be the haul for the month of August of 2025. This will be everything that I picked up throughout the month of August, all the deals that I found, all the things I picked up. I've got some of the stuff already built up, so we'll just kind of go from there. Some of the stuff's in baggies, some of the stuff's still sealed, some of the stuff is loose. But we're just going to kind of get into it, and I'll show you guys everything that I picked up. And if you are interested in this kind of content, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I know for a fact about 75 to 80% of you guys watching this video right now are not subscribed. It would do me a huge favor to hit that subscribe button. But anyways, guys, let's get into it. So in front of us here, we have the Target exclusive Red Brute weapon pack, I believe is the name, Covenant weapon pack. Let me see if I can bump this out a little bit for you guys. There we go. I picked this guy up. It is still sealed. I don't know if I'm going to keep it sealed or not, but we'll just hang on to it for right now. And then right next to it, we have the Halo Heroes Wave 7 Captain Lasky. Unfortunately, that happened, so this is going to get opened. I was planning to open it anyways, but it arrived with the back already off because the glue on these is terrible. We'll just go ahead and get Lasky out here. Lasky and Roland, because it also has Roland in there. Go ahead. I've actually never built one of these stands before. I've never had any of the older Halo Heroes that have come with the stand. All the ones I buy usually don't come with stands, which you'll probably see later in the video as we get into it. We'll go ahead, get Lasky out here. Captain Lasky here on his stand. He comes with a printed Magnum that is dark gray with silver, it looks like. That's what it looks like the color is. It's dark gray, and then you got silver printing on the slide in the top part of the frame for this firearm. And then we'll give him this gun. And then we also get the AI of Roland, which I have never had any AIs that aren't Cortana before, so this is nice to get. I take that back. I technically have Serena, but Serena was just a recolor of Cortana, so she wasn't a unique mold. There is Captain Lasky. All right, I got Lasky off to the side over here. He's just going to survey as we unveil all the new troops. So right in front of us here, these are all kind of solo single figures that I picked up off of eBay. The pilots, they were all $10 or less, because that's the max I'll spend on a pilot is $10. So all of these were under that. Picked up one green pilot, two of the silver Falcon pilots. This one came with a backpack, and then this one on the other side came with a old style printed SMG. That is black with dark gray, and then he also came with one of the chain guns for the side of the Falcon, which doesn't hurt to have, because I have 4 Falcons, and only 2 of them have the side guns on them. So we'll get that out of the way. We got our 3 pilots, and then we also got Hoya, who is the final member of Fireteam Majestic I didn't have, and he came with this printed shotgun, which I think is what he actually came with in his Halo Heroes set, but he did not come with his stand, similar to what Lasky has there. Next up, we've got a lot of 5 more NMPD officers that I picked up. I want to say this was like $35 or something like that, so about $5 a figure. A little more than that, 35 math. Math is not my strong suit. Anyways, we've got this guy, which I don't think is an official NMPD officer, but he will work for the faction. We've got this guy that comes from the customizer pack. He just happens to have his helmet on. And then we've got this guy here. I can't remember if this one's an official one or not. He's got the sand blue shirt with brown legs. He is missing his shoulder armor, but that's fine. We've got one of these. Actually, take that back. We got 2 of these guys. These are the ones from the NMPD Cyclops, where they have the black shirt, long sleeve, and brown pants. One of them is missing one of his shoulder armor. They actually, I think, have different colored shoulders as well, because they've got different logos. One's got the black, one's got the silver. Next up, we have a lot of 8 Marines that all came in one big lot. We'll go ahead and take a look at them. I shouldn't say big, but, you know, they all came together in the same lot. Anyways, we got these 2 Marines here. These look like they have parts from the Marine Customizer pack that came with a Marine and a flamethrower. I see some parts that look like they would have been out of that set, but then they also have some other bits, like the heads, I think, are both old articulation Marine heads from what it looks like. I definitely don't think we ever got a new articulation with the bright lime green color. That was definitely an old articulation head. And then looks like the person painted these black at some point and then tried to rub it off. Otherwise, it's a mega wash that's just not good. But I think it'll scratch off. It looks like it is scratching off, so that was definitely painted on. Yeah, there's those two. We'll get them out of the way. They're less exciting. This guy, just a generic, kind of newer, older articulation Halo 3 Marine. He is missing one shoulder, and the other shoulder is actually broken, so the clip on the side broke off. But yeah, there's that. I don't really arm build these guys. I prefer the ones that you can remove the helmet on. And then we've got this green pilot, new articulation. I think this is the one that came in the Frost Raven, at least parts of him did. He looks like he's mixed matched, like his crotch piece doesn't match his legs, which I don't think is supposed to be the case. But it does look like he's got parts from the Frost Raven. I could be wrong, go ahead and comment it down below. Maybe this is from, what is that? There was a Hornet that had a green pilot, I think. I can't remember which one it was. It was not the one that had Sergeant Stacker right there, but the one before that. Hornet Blitz, maybe, something like that. Anyways, speaking of Stacker, we got another Sergeant Stacker for the Army. He'll probably get his head popped off and somebody else's head popped on him. And then we got two of the Halo 4 Marines with the new articulation removable helmets. These guys both came in the Ghost of Requiem set. And then one of these new articulation Halo CE Marines. This is either Clash on the Ring or the Universe Series 3 blind bag. He does have a gray backpack on him. That's how he came. So I don't know if Clash on the Ring had a backpack or not. I know Universe 3 did not. But there's that guy. Nothing too exciting here. Just some loose parts that I picked up. It was like $10 shipped or something like that. So I just went ahead and grabbed it because you never turned down any parts in the right green colors. Speaking about random parts, here is another little haul. This was like, I don't know, I think the person wanted 30. I submitted half that and they accepted, so I ended up with this incomplete lights and sounds Warthog or Gauss Hog. I can't remember if it was a hog or a Gauss Hog. Incomplete. It's got wrong pieces. I don't think the chairs are supposed to be different colors. There's some bits. Looks like there's some parts for like a Call of Duty set maybe, because I don't think these look like roof like slopes, like a metal roof or something like that. That's what those look like. I don't think those came in a Halo set. Same thing with this, which looks like a street light maybe. I don't know. Is that a street light? Let me know in the comments down below. There's a random yellow old articulation leg mixed in, but that's all that was there. And then just a handful of various bits. Some of them might go to the Gauss Hog, some of them might go to the Call of Duty thing that's there. Except we have an incomplete ODST Hawk in the dark grayish blue color. There are some other gray colors mixed in. That's just how it came. I didn't really mess around with it other than I kind of fitted the tail onto it. That was about it. It's pretty much how it came to me. So I will see what I can do to kind of restore this. I have another haul coming in that has another ODST Hawk part in it. So we will see what can be done to salvage this. And then this is the other Hawk that I have, which isn't even on camera right now. But the other Hawk is in even worse condition. I have a haul that's coming in that I believe has both Hawks in it, so I should have some more parts to play around with. Next up, I managed to find a good deal on another Phaeton gunship. This one actually was 100% complete build. It was just missing the figures. So it was missing the two Promethean soldiers that are supposed to come with it, and then the Spartan, which I can't remember the name of this guy, Orbital, maybe, Zvezda, I don't remember. Let me know. I can't remember off the top of my head. He is missing one shoulder. He's also missing his rocket launcher. But otherwise, the actual set itself is complete. It has the pieces for the stand, as well as the orange piece for right there, because the Phaeton gunship that I already had in my collection, which I'll just go ahead and bring out here, is missing that orange piece right there, and it was also missing the pieces for the stand. I do actually like the pieces that I'm using. These are just some random Lego pieces I threw on there, but it gives it a taller presence, because they're actually about the same height, even though this is sitting a little bit higher. Next up, we got some more expansions for the NMPD. I picked up another NMPD cruiser, and that is complete build, just didn't come with the figures, and then it had the assault rifle in the cab there. So it's missing a shotgun and the two figures, but that is great. But that is not the only expansion for the NMPD today. We already saw the officers, but I actually managed to pick up another NMP Hornet, which is about 90% complete. It did come with both of the figures. We got our pilot piloting. We got our one guy on the side there. I think all of these stickers are there. It would help if I actually built the in-box one that I picked up, but I haven't had a chance to get around to that just quite yet. The only thing that I've noticed is on the back side, there's this flappy thing here that's not on the other side. Like I said, I haven't built the one that I got that was still in the box. That was damaged box, missing figures, but sealed bags. I haven't got a chance to build that one up yet. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there. There's supposed to be another one on this side that's just missing. I'll probably end up just taking that off if it comes to it, just so that the two will look uniform. Next up, we've got a original Troop Hog. This actually came in a lot with another item we'll talk about later on in the haul, but I just want to get this one out of the way just because it's easier. And this item actually fits in my little studio place here. So the other item we're going to have to go outside for. Anyways, so Troop Hog, it's got some of the stickers. I think it's missing some of them. And then it's missing a whole bunch of slopes, like 10 of the exact same piece. Maybe not 10. I think it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little 1x1 slopes were the only thing that we're missing. Or no, I take it back. There's also supposed to have 6 little slopes on the back here. Those are also missing. But yeah, little NMPD. It's the original Troop Hog. I'd never had one of these before. I made a custom Troop Hog out of the Fleetcom Hog and the Fleetcom Mongoose. But this is the first official Troop Hog I've ever had. Next up, we got a box of goodies to talk about. I'll just kind of get everything out real quick and we'll take a look at what's in here. Well, we'll just look at the stuff individually. So we'll start us off with the most impressive part of this haul is the Smuggler Intercept. I'm not sure that this build is going to be 100% complete or not. This is the condition it's currently in. It is missing some parts on the back side of it, but as far as I can tell, there is still a bunch of parts in this box here. But this haul, it was, I think the seller wanted 150. I submitted an offer of 75, and they came back with a, I think, $100 price, and I accepted that because Smuggler Intercept on its own goes for $100 plus, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff in the box to go along with it. I'll just get some of the bigger chunks of stuff out real quick. So there is a Rally Hog in there. There is a Banished Chopper. There's also a Banished Mech, as well as another Banished Banshee in there. What else is in here? Oh, there's a Shade Turret, Covenant Shade Turret in here. Let me snap this on real quick. Maybe. There's also this Covenant Shade Turret was in there. There's a Mongoose as well, which I think, let's see, it's like, yeah, might as well. I'm just going to dump everything out. Alright, I just went ahead and dumped out all of the loose pieces out of that box. There's definitely pieces for the Smuggler Intercept in here. There's parts for the terrain build, parts for the Hog, parts for the Banished Banshee. A Mongoose in here. This one, this green one. Halo 4 style green one that I don't have, so hopefully there's the parts to fully complete this. Of the sets that I have actually had before, it looks like all the pieces are here. Like, it looks like all the pieces for the Banished Banshee are there. Looks like all the pieces for the Banished Chopper are going to be in here. I definitely see pieces that look like they'd be for Smuggler Intercept. I will try to get this all assembled. I'm going out of town for work this weekend, so I'm not going to be able to work on it that much for probably another week or two, but hopefully I can get back to it and get these all restored and into my collection officially. Next up, these are all of the figures that I found in that box, same box that we just took a look at with the Smuggler's Intercept and the Rally Hog and all those other things. So these were all the figures that I spotted. I hopefully missed something. I could be wrong though. The Smuggler Intercept figures I don't think were included. I haven't seen any signs that they were. But it does look like we have all the other figures for the other sets that were in there. We got the 2 figures for the Banished Banshee. We got the Recon Spartan 3, as well as the light gray Elite Ultra. We have the Brute for the Banished Mech. He is missing his chest armor and shoulder armor, but that hopefully will be in there. I didn't look super closely for that. I was more looking for actual figures. We have an Escherum that came with the Brute Chopper. He is missing his leg. But I think I might have seen it, so I think it's there. We'll find out. We also have a purple Grunt that's in the Halo 4-5 style. I'm not sure if I've had any in that color before. And then we also have 2 figures I've never had before. The green Halo 3 Recon and Rogue Spartans. And actually, I think I was incorrect when I said there was a Mongoose in the lot. I think there's actually a Gun Goose, because I think the Gun Goose came with the Covenant Shade Turret that the Grunt probably came from as well. And then I know Eshram came with Fred, so no sign of Fred either. And then the 2 figures from Smuggler Intercept are definitely missing, as well as the figures for the Rally Hog. We'll step outside since I don't have the space inside for these. So I picked up 2 Falcons. Between them, they're about 100% complete, at least pulling parts from my other Falcons I have. They're 100% complete. And then as for the 3 Pelicans, between them, I have the parts to make one be 100% complete. And then the other 2, one of them is missing a couple of pieces, and then the other one I think is just missing the antennas and stickers. And here are all of my Pelicans and Falcons together in one place. They're not all complete, obviously some of them are missing pieces. First Pelican's a custom that's incomplete. I pulled parts from for my other Pelicans. Pelican gunship that is about 98% complete. The 4 Falcons, 2 of them are 100% complete, one about 90% complete, the other one about 75%. It's missing the whole rotor there and landing gear. Now that we're back inside, we're just going to take a look at the newest Pelican that I got. I honestly don't remember if I've already shown the other 2 Pelicans yet or not. I know I posted them on Discord, so I may have shown them before. So we're just going to talk about the new one that I picked up. This is the one that I built yesterday. That was the reason I decided to go take everything outside. So with this guy, it was not 100% complete. We'll just kind of get it on camera and get a tease for what's to come. But we have a few pieces missing. This was the most incomplete of them. It did come with this piece here. I'll go ahead and pop her out so you can take a look at it. The camera wants to focus on it. But it came with this piece for the chain gun. This is not the piece that's supposed to be there. It's supposed to have more of a straight rod. But that's what the seller included with the set, so that's what I figured was supposed to go there. It is missing the other antenna, but that's always missing. I only have one of them for the 3 Pelicans that I have. These pieces are in the wrong color. These are in gray, which I don't think is really showing up that well. Unfortunately, I don't have a good lighting setup for if I'm not inside that studio place, so I got those that are in gray. There's a few gray pieces mixed in that are supposed to be in green across the ship. That's just what the seller included. Let's see, what else is missing? It's missing 2 slopes that go right there. It's missing them somewhere else too. Or no, it was missing 4 of these slopes, so 1 on this side, 3 more on that side. I was actually able to find those in my collection, so I was able to complete that. I haven't found the smaller slopes. They're supposed to go right there. What else is missing? There's a couple of other pieces that were missing. There were a few bricks and stuff that were missing. I think all the chairs were in there. Yeah. I think everything else is there, and I think this actually has all the stickers except for the one right there. I think all the other stickers are present that are supposed to be here. But yeah, that is the 3rd of the OG Pelicans that I've built up. I actually own 4 OG Pelicans, but one of them was not even 60% complete, so I didn't bother trying to put it together. So that's what that, I might have shown you all of my Pelicans. I took all of them out yesterday and filmed that together. So you might see that custom one that I did. That is built out of an OG Pelican, just with some newer Pelican parts slapped onto it. Hey, real quick, I'll just go ahead and throw this in the video. I grabbed this patch. I don't remember the name of the company, but it was one of those things that pops up as an Instagram ad, and I just decided to throw it in my cart and picked it up. So yeah, I got that. It'll probably go into my visor on my truck. I'll just throw it up there and all my other patches. Alright, and we will end the video off with all of the inbox sets. Some of these were opened, like this one here that we'll look at first. This is the Covenant Watchtower from the Halo 4-5 era. I got this one from Simon over at The Domain. This set is open, but it is 100% complete. So I went ahead and grabbed that from him. It's in the box. Take a look at the back real quick. Got some stuff. We got Fireteam Stingray, which I've got a couple of those. We also have the Covenant Lance, which I believe I've got that one as well. I don't have the Promethean Customizer Pack. I didn't even know that was a thing till just now. Interesting. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll look at the NMPD Cruiser Standoff, which I managed to get another sealed copy of. And I actually already have another one. So I actually have 2 of these now. I'll keep one of these guys sealed. I don't know what I'll end up doing with it, but I'll just keep that one sealed just because it's an NMPD Cruiser. So I'll just keep it sealed because stuff like that is nice for me. And then back here we have the Scorpion Clash. Let's see if we can get that over here. UNSC Scorpion Clash, which I managed to snag off of Macari, of all places. I'd never made a purchase on Macari prior to this. Actually, the Pelican, one of the Pelicans, and then one of the Falcons that you would have seen in the video earlier, those actually also came off of Macari. I just don't think I mentioned that in the video at any point yet. But I did manage to get the Scorpion Clash, and I believe this was actually my first purchase, and then I purchased the other 2 items later. But I did purchase this one off Macari for $80. If you wanted to buy one of these nowadays, the cheapest way to go about doing that right now at time of recording is to buy it on Amazon for $210 sealed. Now, I already had most of the figures, so I didn't really want to shell out that much. And personally, I try not to spend over $200 on a single set. I'll spend several $100s on multiple sets, but I will try to avoid spending over $200 on one single set. That's just kind of, I don't know if it's a me thing or what, but I try to avoid spending more than 4 times original retail, if I can help it. Anyways, the UNSC Scorpion Clash, as I said, I already have most of the figures. I have Benita Stone. I have multiple of this Marine already because I got them in a bunch of lot bundles. I have the Hunter, at least one of them. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be different. If they're supposed to be different, I only have one of them. The only one I don't have is going to be the Elite Warlord. I've just never had an opportunity to pick him up. And I personally prefer this style of Scorpion. I do own 2 of the Scorpion Clash Scorpions, but to be honest with you, I prefer this style. When I think of a Scorpion, that's what I think of, is that style. The Halo Infinite, Halo 3 style of Scorpion. I think they're supposed to be slightly different, but same general design principles go to effect. So I personally prefer that design. That's what I grew up playing, was Halo 3 ODST. Reach also, but personally I think of the Scorpion with Halo 3 or Halo 3 ODST, because tank beats everything. Alright, you guys, we are going to end out the video there. I don't think I have anything else to mention. I think I did a pretty good job at pulling everything in for the video, but in the off chance that I can think of something to add, I will add it at this point. And why not? You guys are expecting something to be here. So I went ahead and picked up the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 Medieval Horse Knight Castle. I am planning to pick up a couple more copies of this set once it goes on sale. I went ahead and grabbed one at regular retail, but I am going to wait for more sales. And I shouldn't say regular retail. I used my points to buy this. So I got it about, I think I spent $75 on this using all my points. Because I've been feeling the LEGO Castle vibe lately, so went ahead, picked it up. I am planning to build a larger castle out of this set once I get 2 or 3 more of them. There's a really cool alt build that I'm going to try to do. I'm probably going to make my own alterations to it, but there is an alt build that I'm going to try to replicate with this set once I get 2 more copies of it. I think I need 3 of them for it. But I am going to wait for a sale. I will build this up and take a look at it, and I'll probably put a video out maybe sometime next week. Just kind of depends. I'm probably going to start building this tonight and then try and get a video out next week maybe when I get back home. We'll see. I am hoping that LEGO will start adding the Horse Knight torsos and legs to the Pick-a-Brick wall. Well, Pick-a-Brick online, not necessarily the wall. That way I can start army building, because as you guys know, I don't do small quantities of stuff. So I am highly anticipating getting those available from Pick-a-Brick online. Anyways, you guys, I got nothing else for you. If you guys like Halo Mega Bloks or LEGO Castle, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and as always, tell me what you think the best thing in the haul was, and if I told you guys something factually incorrect, correct me in the comments, because I always like seeing those. So, peace out, have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, evening, whatever time of the day it is. Have a great one.